So I have a question for you. Why the hell first-person puzzler? Are you crazy? Who does first-person puzzler these years? What's the reason?
I think it's my fault, actually.
Yeah, it is.
It's your fault.
We started a school project. So we thought, well, it's just a school project, right?
It won't be anything.
So it won't be a problem. We'll just do this for 8 weeks and then we'll move on to something else.
Actually, one of the reasons were we had no dedicated animator, so we didn't want a third person view because, well, nobody could do animations.
Yeah, we had programmers doing animations. I did some animations for the game, so we didn't want to showcase that at all. We just wanted, we can have elevators moving. That's fine, but no third person characters, no enemies or heavy AI because again it would be an 8-week project to begin with.
So we were stuck in first person, and the school has a policy where they don't really want you to make shooter games to kill people.
Yeah, they had a theme that year for the project that was basically anti-violence. Well, we thought that it's not violence if you're the subject. So it's fine to have spike traps popping up and flamethrowers in your face as long as you're not the one holding the flamethrower. That was fine.
So that's why you didn't first create the first-person shooter iconic series before going to puzzles.
Exactly. We thought of doing a sort of a serious Sam thing. We know some guys from Croteam did something like that. It seemed cool. But yeah, we went with the first-person puzzle instead.
Jumped straight into it. But you guys, you also did
fire that guy. To make shooters, guys. It's very rewarding. So tell us more about magnetic. So why magnets? Who's the fan of the magnets?
I think it's my fault again. A lot of things
it's all his fault.
Are my fault.
Yeah.
Basically, I come up with stupid ideas and no one says no. So we keep working on them. No,
so you have quality control. Obviously.
No, we have like one guy that might hesitate a bit and ask, "Are we sure we're gonna do this?" And everyone else just goes with it.
Actually, we have these two guys. Daniel comes up with ideas, and then Petter says they suck. And once they everybody else are fine with it.
That's the same guy here. He says everything sucks, and we just do the job. So what do you do?
So
we never agree, and when we finally agree,
no one else can fight it.
I'm the objective guy, everybody else is voice of reason.
He's the voice of reason. So can you introduce yourselves to us? So what do each of you do? You're responsible for everything. So what the rest of the team do?
They just do what I tell them.
I never do what he tells me. But I'm supposed to be programming. I do a lot of other things as well. But I'm officially a programmer, and
Yeah, and I'm a concept artist, so I'm a 2D artist, and I also do textures, and now I'm gonna do normal maps and sculpting as well.
Yeah, since we're a small team, we're only 11 people, everyone has to do a lot of different stuff. My main job is being the CEO, so I answer boring emails all day and sign contracts, and all the stuff that I trained 3 years as a game developer not to do, that's what I'm doing now. But I also write the lines and do some level design when I find some time to actually work on games.
So each of you wears many hats.
Yes. Like this one.
Like this one, yeah. I love your hats. So where's the rest of your team? They are actually working right now. And you're having fun.
They wouldn't think this was fun.
Yeah, we are working hard.
Yeah, we are working very hard currently. So please don't interrupt us.
So what do you guys do?
So what do we guys do? I suppose we do the music. and sounds sometimes, and some of the marketing, voice acting. I go to the shows where I meet with you in person. Then we have fun. So I'm the fun guy. Admir here on my right.
I'm in basement all the time. I'm doing art.
What are you doing, Jan? I have no clue what you're doing.
I'm doing the art, actually, for dolls and other projects, and that's what I do.
And Mario, on my left.
I'm also an artist, but they put me in the level design department. So while I can do all kinds of 3D modeling, texturing, sculpting, and ZBrush, baking maps, all that stuff, I mainly construct levels and make assets for the environment and all that stuff. I even make gameplay now. So I make secrets and some of the puzzles for the DLC.
And on Wednesdays he makes us coffee.
Yeah.
We love him. He's a cool guy.
I also have a coffee guy. He's also an artist.
Yeah.
I think that goes well together.
Yeah.
I also make coffee. They don't love me for it though.
No, it's crap.
Yeah. They still drink it.
Yeah.
I still want it, but I always get shit for it.
I have a question for you guys.
Okay, I have to go because I'm actually baking something in ZBrush, so
He's going to the kitchen.
yeah, so I have to check my
Okay.
how to bake.
Light baking or like actual cookie making?
No. I'm baking some high quality, low quality.
Yeah.
I have to check how it works. Okay, see you later. Bye.
Me and Mario come a bit closer. So, for the $1 million question, how many times did you hear, "Oh, it looks just like Portal"?
A few.
Just a few.
I don't think anyone that has seen the game has said that it doesn't look like Portal. Some people that play the game realize, oh, there are many areas where it's completely different. But when you like the first glance, everyone compares it to Portal.
Yeah.
And Dishonored.
We have some weird, like, punk.
They're comparing it to Dishonored.
Yeah, and Fall. Oh, Fall.
Bioshock.
They said it's a ripoff of Bioshock, and we're like, where?
Ow!
Because
Where?
I like Bioshock, but how?
Yeah, that's what I want to ask. How? It's not like Bioshock. It's.
I guess it's a first-person view.
Like, I fully understand the Portal comparison.
Yeah.
100%.
Have you ever been compared to? Oh, this is like the Talos Principle.
No.
No.
Actually, no.
You don't have a gun in Talos. You have to have a gun.
Yeah.
So how about Talos? Did people compare? Did people compare Talos Principle to Portal?
What?
Did people compare the Talos Principle to Portal?
No, never. We never heard that people say, "Look, this is like Portal without portals." No, we don't get this here. You know, it's not Portal. Talos Principle. Talos Principle came first. So no, we don't get this at all. How did you come up with that question? Anyway, it was a big step for us, you know, in a different direction. Now, speaking seriously, not just fun, speaking seriously. So it was a big step after 15 years. We just needed something to went out, and it actually came out by accident. You know, it was like prototyping Serious Sam 4. We devised some of these new mechanics, which turned out to be a whole different game in the end. So we're very glad we did this. You know, it gave us much needed change and refreshment after the Serious Sam. So now we are back. We are working on the Talos DLC, which you probably heard of. Mario is one of the main responsible guys for making this work. Yeah. And it's going to be a very cool DLC. And we're also working on Sam 4, modeling new characters, which is what many people will ask. I was just waiting for a question from you guys. Where is new Sam coming out? But nobody popped that up, so...
That was my phone.
Were your parents strict? What you played or how long you played and stuff?
No, actually, I got my first computer, and that was ZX Spectrum Sinclair. If you probably don't know what it is. It's an ancient age of personal computers. So I got my first in 1985. So it had 48 kilobytes of RAM, and it had rubber keys. I'll send you a link later so you can see. It's now ancient history, man. But I got it in 85, and my parents bought it for educational purposes. So I educated by playing as many games as I could. Now, the games were on cassettes. Then you had to hook up a cassette player to load the game. You don't want to know about that.
Sounds problematic.
It's history. So nobody actually. My parents they didn't encourage me to spend my time on computer, but they didn't forbid me. You know, they didn't know what they bought, what they buy from me. So I had pretty much open hands, you know, to do what I want. That's when I started learning basic programming. That's how I got interested in gaming in general. And then later, more advanced hardware came, like Commodore Amiga. That was one of the most popular machines here in Croatia. And then in mid-90s, Pentium PCs became a standard here. And that's the age of gaming on PC began then. So yeah, I've been gaming since '85. And you, Mario, what's your first computer?
Long time.
Gaming since before I was born.
Yeah, I was gaming before Mario was born, but
I started in 90. I started gaming in 95, something like that.
90?
When I was actually maybe even earlier. I think I was 3 or 4 years old when I started gaming.
You're a young gamer.
Yeah.
So what was your first game, man?
I think it was Prince.
What?
Prince of Persia.
Prince of Persia.
Yeah.
That's an awesome game.
That I couldn't really move past the first 3 levels. It was really hard for me back then. But then, the usual. Those games.
Those games.
Yeah. I actually haven't played Serious Sam for a very long time.
Really?
Yeah.
You should have asked this in the interview for the job.
Yeah.
When did you first play Serious Sam?
Yeah, you should check that out.
So, what are the games that you grew up, guys? Just one game. Each one of you name one game that's most memorable for you. You know, that's made you the man or woman you are today.
Crash Bandicoot.
Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah.
Awesome game. I could never get past the first level.
Yeah. I mean, now when I try to play it again, I couldn't do it. I know I did it when I was younger, but now I just don't have the patience with it, and I hate it on the controllers. And I was like, I usually played with this. No.
Yeah.
No.
You get used to modern games, and they're usually a lot easier. If I have to pick one game, I would say Baldur's Gate 2. I played a lot of those Infinite Engine role-playing games back then. And I probably spent 200-300 hours in Baldur's Gate 2.
Whoa. That's half of your young life.
Come on, it's nothing. Okay. Play World of Warcraft. 3,500 hours.
Oh, Jesus, Mario. So, yeah, he's a walking commercial for World of Warcraft, as you can see.
Yeah, his friend bought me a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Just because
he's a big
although it was a long time ago.
Is that the game that defined you? Is it the World of Warcraft?
It was one of the games I modded. So yeah, I mean, most game artists start as modders. They make mods for games. And World of Warcraft was one of the games that I made mods for.
Okay, so we have your game.
But I haven't played it in years. I quit a long time ago.
That's good for you.
Switched to Guild Wars too.
To Guild Wars too! Oh. So we have Crash Bandicoot, we have World of Warcraft, we have Baldur's Gate 2.
I was going to say Ocarina of Time, but I think I'm going to go back to Link to the Past, because it got me playing Ocarina of Time. So.
What? Didn't catch that?
A Link to the Past.
Link to the Past. Zelda.
Yes.
I love that game.
We went with my family. We went skiing, and we were a lot of kids, like 10 kids in total. So we brought a television and we brought Super Nintendo, and we played Link to the Past instead of skiing. And our parents were super disappointed that we didn't want to run around in the snow or play with the snow. We just stayed inside and played video games.
Imagine that. Do your parents support you now that you are making?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they play games? Have they played your game?
No.
They tried to, but no, first-person games, I think they're too difficult for my mother. My grandma was actually very skeptical to me playing games at all when I was young, but now she's like my biggest fan and supports me and tells her friends about the games that we work on, and they don't understand anything about it, but she tries to spread the word among her friends.
So she's proud of you.
Yeah, she is.
That's good to hear. Yeah, because I think if the parents at first they don't get it. You're spending time in the computer. My father used to tell me, "What are you chasing monkeys again?" It's like they don't get it. But once you start working on a game, once you make a living out of it, the things change. So parents become supportive of the children. And
Yeah,
that's a good thing. And what about virtual reality support? I mean, first-person puzzlers, they should be ideal for the VR headset, right?
We ran Magnetic with Oculus for most of the trade shows we were doing when people didn't really know about Magnetic. Because the Oculus was so popular, so we always had a huge crowd, and then people came for the Oculus, and then they said, "Oh, there's also a game here. It's called Magnetic. That's cool." So we had one station with Oculus, and then we had 2 or 3 stations with Magnetic, and we managed to keep all the seats filled. Half of it. And
the funny thing was that everyone thought that we had made Oculus. They couldn't believe we made the game, but the technology was like, "Yeah, sure, you made this, right?" No.
We just made the game.
You just had to put a sticker on the Oculus, Guru Games. It says that's what we do. Want to buy?
Are you going to do something with Series M4 with VR?
No, we don't have plans at the moment. Series M4, it's a game that's already a classic. Everybody knows what to expect, but we're going to surprise people. It's not going to be just another one in the series. Now that we had stop mingling, now we're rested. Our batteries are recharged. I think Series M4 will be quite a surprise, and I mean a good surprise for all the fans or the newcomers to the series. I think we're going to make this the best one yet. But as said, no plans for any VR at the moment. I just don't see how to make it work. In Series M, it's all about running, mostly backwards, but it's all about running. So I think the current motion sickness issue would be too much of a problem, to make this work.
Could be one of the guys that holds, like, the bomb dudes that doesn't have a head.
Okay.
The screaming guys that run at you from the...
Yeah.
One of those with a VR.
The screaming guys with the VRs on their heads.
Yeah.
What are you Swedes drinking? But I like the idea. Just one as an Easter egg. This the guy with the Oculus. His head will explode eventually. So. Okay, gonna remember that one. So guys, we will have to go back to work. Any final words or questions or anything you want to say, Ed?
I'm good. I'm just looking forward to having you come visit.
Okay, yeah. That's
the release party is like pretty soon. So if you're committing to this, it's soon.
I never commit to anything, you know. I just said yes, thank you. I'll come and visit, but you know, give us a proper invitation, you know.
Yeah, we'll send you proper.
And we'll probably respond. No, why not? I always want to sit Sweden and hang with fellow devs, so
yeah,
we'll be glad to come. Okay, guys, girls, guys. Thank you very much for this interview. It was a pleasure having you here live and talking to you. And I really hope we see you soon live and in person so we can party, you know, and show you what the Croats do for fun. So cheers, say hi to the team from everyone here at Croteam, and we'll speak to you soon.
Yeah, okay.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.